Hello everybody, it's NGC227B again, for an epilepsy warning. So, if you have photosensitive epilepsy, do not watch this video, or do not watch the rest of this video, or go at your own risk. Your choice, in the end. Another thing, if you like what you see, please click the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content. Today we're going to be a kind of half crappy review of this. I'm not sure it is, but like me trying to do me trying to do it on video is gonna be really crappy. But I'm gonna try and get the information. I'm not that best, so I'm not really the best speaking skills, but whatever. Especially on video, I slow my words a lot, just mainly due to the fact that I have ADHD, autism, and a few other things. That have caused a few other issues in my brain, whatever. But technically I'm special needs, but I'm kind of lower end on the spectrum for autism. There's ADHD, ADD, a few other things, but it's taken me like 100,000 times to make this video just because of my OCD. I should give you some kind of issues, but anyways, we're gonna just do this monitor. But another thing, before I go on, I'm even gonna mention I got this for $45 on Facebook Marketplace, which will come in the thing I mentioned in the future. Another thing, I do know about the issues about Facebook. So do not try to hammer the comment section about me, oh wait, Facebook's so bad or whatever, but I know about the issues. I knew they had these issues before they came out, before that whistleblower mentioned how he came about the issues on about the issues in Facebook. I did not expect that the general public would be made aware of these issues via whistleblower. I thought that's just something's going to happen, where these end up being leaked. And then all these issues were going to happen. I expect them to I expected issues like these to crop up with Facebook. I actually did not expect it to be released via a whistleblower. So, by the way, again, I mentioned I got this thing for $45 on Facebook Marketplace. Actually, I'm not even going to mention it right now, but there have been some issues along this monitor, which took a month, took a month for it to get here. Basically, why do I use CRTs? Well, mainly because of the fact they have better colors in LCD displays, and also they have better colors and no motion blur, unlike LCD displays, like lower resolutions TVs have. Which I'll get more in the monitor. The monitor as well has the higher resolution, but also in this case, the monitor has higher refresh rates than low-end digital or older digital TVs like that, low-end displays or crap like that. Be honest, HP could have done better with that monitor. Oh, that has a really good depth with really low latency, which is really good for gaming. But in the end, despite the fact I am a Minecraft player, which you can see a Minecraft right there, Bedrock Edition, Education Edition, where I don't even use it, had issues, and Java Edition, which I don't even use anymore because of the fact I screwed up on the whatever that was called, the account migrations. I have to try and fix that at one point. It's a good thing I just deleted on my world because I figured to stop, but whatever. But despite the fact that I like playing Minecraft a lot, in reality, the latency part wasn't the big deal. The big deal is the fact that true blacks and more accurate colors and the no motion blur. And in the case of the CRT computer monitor, the higher refresh rate, and the fact that it's higher than the fact that the resolution is higher than 720. In this case, it is 768p. P meaning progressive scan, whereas in all scan lines, the entire frame, each individual scan line of each frame are drawn all at once per frame. That is interlaced, where you do all the odd number lines first, and then you do even numbers. Some of them do reverse even, then odd, but whatever. But I oversimplified it. Why does the computer keep doing it? And like you said earlier, it is. But I'm gonna log back to my computer, and I'll be right back. I don't know why my computer likes to auto log in. I think it tried on the screensaver or whatever, but it can't. Oh, anyways, this monitor is just have better colors, no motion blur, and all that. It's also, I have an issue with 16:9 displays. When sitting close to them, we're actually agitated just from the edges of from the left and right sides, just cropping on my peripheral vision. I don't know why, it just does. They just do. So the 4:3 aspect ratio, this helps. Another thing, the computer doesn't, instead of squishing the video, this is what happens. Of course. This song is Frailty by Princewhateverer. Since I'm pretty sure, and since princewhateverer might as well be okay, I just mentioned his name, so he's gonna be okay with it anyways, because of the fact I mentioned it. Whoa! So you get to play a little bit of this song. I need to reform the wires on the speaker there. Power cord, but it's causing issues. You can see here it's just cropped. It's just doing letterboxing, which in the case of the high resolution, being 768, it's not gonna hurt anything. This does have motion jittering, which is actually created by the computer, not the monitor. The fact that the computer is trying to sync a 60 hertz or 60 FPS or 30 FPS video. In this case, 30 FPS on an 85 hertz display, an 85 FPS display, which there are just going to be some issues there. But again, all that's on the computer side, not the monitor side, so you don't have to worry about that. At least it's zero flickering because of the fact that CRTs, how they work, you get flickering at 60 hertz or lower. At least 61, 62 hertz when a hue is the absolute highest that a person can see flickering. So 60 hertz being operated to that, you can some people will definitely see flickering. 85 FPS? Nope. This is running at 768. Actually, some people will count the 1024. But that 1024 horizontal resolution is only there because of the fact that this is coming from a digital source, so it's being modulated. So the digital pixels that were encoded, the digital signal, and the switch over the analog are kind of preserved as just steps in the voltage changes. I don't know how well you can hear me, even though I'm closer to the phone than the speaker, so I'm going to turn those down. But this is a really good song, so I'm just continuing playing it until about. So you got your demonstration, what that does. 4x3 will fit. Other aspect ratios are just letterbox, either horizontally or vertically, depending on what the aspect ratio of the thing is. And again, I was showing you my background is all my apps. I'm not going to care. Some of these I was going to try to do streaming, but like I failed. Or these are just some of these other ones are just experimental things. This was just some of these other ones are experimental or things like that. Whatever. So here's like that. The external power supply of that just died. So I done some modding to this, but whatever to that. But so what do I think of this modder? It's essentially 9 out of 10 essentially for me. OLEDs, by OLED displays, I have one on the phone I'm currently using to record this video. I would count that as a 8 out of 10. Due to the fact that OLEDs you have burn-in now happen a lot quicker on OLED than on these. Although high resolution the OLEDs, I do just adding their benefit. And in this case, the high refresh rate and the fact that the OLEDs do have some same benefits as CRTs, like other things like true blacks and accurate colors, and I'm not sure about the motion. My particular phone does not seem to absolutely love just having the motion blur there, but loves having motion blur. Like this this really doesn't truly have motion. There's no motion blur in this. It is absolutely smooth. Some videos you have fast motion or consistent motion. Some cases it will jitter again. Like I said, that's motion jittering. Computer doing that. It's just trying to fit a 60 or 30 FPS video and on an 85 FPS display, which is just going to cause issues no matter what. So that's exactly the thing, but now so I'm kind of this a 9 out of 10. Ooh, nice. That's totally not going to scare anybody. Sarcasm. Yeah, it's gonna freak someone out. Guarantee that. Scene with technology. I pause in the middle of the video just so I can do this video because I just want to do this video more than watch a video about film, about developing film. Be honest, this video is not. Being honest here, this video is not nearly is probably about the same excitement level as that. Pretty boring. Pretty boring. Yeah, but I'll say this is a 9 out of 10 monitor. 768p at 85 hertz with this awesome color. Getting it for just $45 secondhand. That's a really good deal. Especially the fact that, despite this as being a 1080p display, this is only 30 FPS with garbage colors. It only is able to block at most a good 2/3 of the light. the emitted from the backlight. That's how bad that is. Where this is just the screen itself is the light is coming from the screen itself. The phosphorus is being hit by the electron beams. Basically, it's self-illuminated. Self-illuminated displays are, by their very nature, better than displays that have to block light to work. Since this is running at a higher refresh rate, that despite lower resolution, that's running at a higher refresh rate. There's me slurring my words. Than that monitor, that's already better. And since the lower resolution isn't really much of a disadvantage in this case, there's really no advantage to 1080p in this case. Since this is close up to 1080p where I don't really notice it unless I'm like really close to the monitor. I don't really notice anything. I don't really notice any much. I barely notice anything. I barely notice many different with resolutions above 720. 768 is like not much above 720, but it's higher enough where I notice even lower. I notice even less. It's just still about the sharpness is slightly sharper than 7. It's like slightly sharper. 1080p is again slightly sharper than 720. That's about it. Literally, so this being 768 versus 1080p on my laptop's on internal display, it's not hurting anything. I know y'all are gonna try and still gonna try to criticize me over the low resolution of our laptop's onboard display, but as soon as I got the CRT, I stopped using that because of the better colors. And then I got a CRT computer monitor, so we got higher resolution and refresh rate than that, and no staticiness because of the fact this is a direct art since the red, green, and blue signals are going put into the monitor directly instead of some other weird black magic those have to do with their signal. Just to get red, green, and blue and causes some weird things. So, basically a 9 out of 10. It's a pretty good monitor. That I would call it like a 5 out of 10. That's OLEDs are 8 out of 10 for me. And I've experienced OLEDs in person. Their issues kind of sort of outweigh their disadvantages, outweigh their advantages for me. Same with LCD displays. CRTs are kind of evened out. They have disadvantages, but again, their advantages and disadvantages kind of even each other out on CRTs. So like that's for me. Like there's no issues. They're fat. Their big old fat size is like. So you see how much depth this thing has. This is 17 inches, and then that's pretty good. That's about the pretty good size. It's not too big, but again, it's not too small. And also, again, like I just like CRTs a lot. There's just a bit of a magic to them that they digital displays just don't have. So this will be NGC 22.7 begin. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like button. And if you want to see more from my content, I want to get the YouTube algorithm to suggest my videos to more people, click the subscribe button. This will be NGC 22.7 begin. I'll see y'all later, and I'll see y'all next video. NGC 22.7B out.